we're going to head over here to Route J Lake and see if we can catch a crappie. We got about an hour and a half before dark, and see if they're biting over here today. Let's go try to catch some of these J Lake crappie tonight. We got an hour and a half. Got some brush piles. We're going to drop down on them with the jig, with the old thumper jig head and the hair jig. See what happens. Pile here. Pulling it up. Fish down there, see if you want to come up and eat it. Following it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video here. There wasn't any fish catches. You know, there's a big uproar on social media right now as far as, you know, live scope. Is it cheating? You know, should it be banned? Blah, blah, blah. I don't think so. Just my opinion. I look at live scope as another tool to use, just like side imaging, down imaging, lighter rods, higher speed reels, better fishing line out there. You know, I just look at it as another tool to use to locate fish. And as you can see on this video, what I did here is I fished productive water where there was fish. I didn't spend 2 hours running around trying to find, you know, dipping here, dipping there, not knowing if there was fish on there or not. I knew there was fish there, so I spent a little time. They wouldn't bite, obviously, and I could move on to the next pile and find more fish. And I'm just fishing productive water is what I'm trying to say. And you know, that's just my opinion on the live scope deal, and I'm going to continue to use it. Obviously, just because you have live scope doesn't mean you're going to load the boat with crappie. Obviously, I didn't on this day, and but I was fishing around fish, and that's all I could ask for. You know, it's March 18th right now. The spawn's coming here in a couple, 3 weeks. They're going to start thinking about moving up on the bank, in my opinion, and you know, depends on the weather, obviously. But I'm going to end this video by showing you my corking setup. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell if you haven't already. I appreciate all the subscribers, and you know, we're getting a lot of views on the video. So hopefully, weather straightens up a little bit. I'm going to bring you some, like I said earlier, some pre-spawn videos, some spawn videos, and some post-spawn videos. So anyway, here's my corking setup. Well, my corking setup that I use is a 8-foot rod. I got this at Bass Pro. It's a medium light rod. I actually bought 2 of them yesterday. It's a Crappie Max. You guys can see that. It's a Crappie Max rod. 8 foot long. Like I said, medium light action. It's got a moderate tip. You know, if you get those ultralight rods, to me when you're corking, I think it's too flimsy. It's just my opinion. I like these medium light rods, which has got a little bit more of a backbone, and it's got that moderate tip where you know, when they pull that cork down, you set the hook, that hook's going to get buried in the crappie's head. So anyway, what I do, I use a 6-pound test monofilament. This is the like Bass Pro Shops Crappie Max High Vis Yellow. I like High Vis Yellow just so I can see it. And when I cork, I pretty much use a 1/16 ounce jig head. That's a Thumper Jigs shad head right there. And I've got a Bobby Garland 2 1/4 inch, I believe, minnow minder on here. And this is like a love bug color, blue chartreuse, whatever you want to call it. But this is my go-to color here on Mark Twain Lake. You know, this water can get a little dirty here at Mark Twain, but I still use blue and chartreuse most of the time. This is the color I use right here. So, I mean, sometimes I'll switch to maybe black and chartreuse if it's really, really muddy, but for the 99% of the time, I'm using this blue chartreuse love bug color here from Bobby Garland. So, anyway, and the corks I use is this inch pear-shaped cork right here. I get these out of Grizzly Jig Company right there. They're like 15 bucks for like 25 of them, I think, something like that. So anyway, they're nice corks, and what I do, I just hook them on the bottom there, and they snap right in there. And then what you can do is move it up and down. So I fish about 12 to 18 inches in the springtime when they're on the bank. That's my go-to range for the most part. And you know, it's easy for me just to take this cork here and slide it up, slide it down. And if I want to take it off, if I need to dip a tree or something that's, you know, 9-10 foot of water and they're, you know, 7-8 foot deep, I can take this right off, and then I can use this rod for dipping as well. But 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, that's my corking setup. The reel I use is an Ardent Pro Finesse 1000 reel, and I also use the Pro Finesse 2000 size as well. So I've got one of each. I really like these reels. Check them out, ardentreels.com. They're awesome crappie reels. So anyway, this is my go-to corking setup. I like that 8-foot rod because when I dip trees, it's usually I use a 9 or a 10-foot rod. I don't usually go above 10 foot. For me, that's the right length of rod for me for corking. It lets me, you know, throwing them a little harder to reach places versus that 9 or 10 foot rod. So anyway, I like these 8 foot rods. I'm sure some people like, you know, 7 footers or 6.5, whatever you like, you like. This is just my preference. Hope this helps you guys. Corking season's right around the corner. The spawn is going to be on here in about a month here at Mark Twain Lake. And hope you guys enjoyed this little video. We're going to get out soon, I promise, and get some more fish catches for you. So stay with us, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.